Hello, I'm Sigsolo. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this shave. A new razor in the den today. The new Colonial Razor number 7, or short CR7. I don't know if they have any affiliation to the Portuguese football player Cristiano Ronaldo number 7, CR7. I don't think so, but maybe they do. Maybe they just like football or soccer as they call it where these guys are from. Aluminium razor, 45 grams in it. This is the plate 3. It comes with 3 plates, or I bought all 3 plates. You can buy it with 1 plate, 1, 2 or 3. You can see the aggression of them up there, all the specs. Here's the 2. Here's the 1. And in the razor I have the number 3. 1 is 2 out of 10 in aggression and a neutral, as you just saw. The number 2 is 4 out of 10 in aggression and a little exposure, a little positive exposure. And 3 is 6 out of 10 in aggression and even a little more exposure. In it, no blade overhang by the way, in it I have but the feather blade that I've been using for the past 2 shaves in the Henson and in the Aylsworth Apex aluminium razor. So it's the same blade on its 3rd use. To me it doesn't look at how the blade is situated there. It's the leather channel starts a little inside the blade, but the blade and the gap is still under the blade. So, but the blade doesn't go all the way to the edge, so I don't know if that is to prevent you from cutting a corner or something, I don't know. But I expect a mild shave, but maybe I'm completely wrong. The geometry of the head has that rounded edge there that reminds me of the Hone razor and a little of the Muley Rocca razor, or the head, not the razor, the head of course. But it's a beautiful design and I really like that this is almost 15 millimeters thick, and then it has this radial tire diamond knurling here that is actually very nice to grip. The gray anodizing is also, it's not polished, so it's actually grippable, if that makes any sense. The saw for today is the Dovo Berlin Barber that my brother from another mother, Lou, sent me. It's a fantastic scent. And he also, after I used this the first time, sent me the splash or some of it. This is how it looks before I shake it. When I shake it, it becomes all white, like milk, milky white. Look at this. Almost looks like white paint or something, or cream or something. Anyway, the brush, I had to go with an aluminium brush, and I picked the Aylsworth Altare, or Altara, I don't know how to say it, Altare I'll just say, that has the G5C fan knot in it. And the sigsolo special made by Puuki, Pottery down in southern Greenland, with Greenlandic clay and some black sand from their special silicate black sand beaches down there in southern Greenland. Or is it Sønderstrømfjord? Well, the sand is from somewhere in Greenland, so there it is. She made this especially for me. I paid for it, I ordered it and she made this. So this is the only one in existence. There you have them. Okay, if I were to say anything about the brush, I think I forgot to say it the last time I used it. It is that the loft on the knot is set a little lower than I prefer, about 50 millimeters, or just below that actually even. And that's just, you have the soap, that's, you know, it's a little stiffer and a little more unwilling to splash than I prefer. would have liked it to be maybe 55 or something, but that's just me. So this is not a brush I would face lather with. I know some people do. So this is a ball brush for me. Your mileage may vary and you might have a version of this with a little higher loft. I measured the loft using my caliper, so I'm pretty sure it's just around the 50 or just below, thereabout. So, but that's just how it is. The Dovo Berlin Barbershop is made by Ariana and Evans. All the Dovo soaps are. So it's a special recipe that you only find in the Dovo soaps. So this is not it's not vegan, it's what's the other word? It's tallow based, but it's not the K something, K2 or a K2E or Ultima. It's a very special one with some extra skin properties, hyaluronic acid. Well, I know that's in the K2E as well. But anyway, it's a special formula. So, okay, let's try this. I struggle a little to find the angle. But you know, that's something you do when you get a new razor sometimes. It's a very narrow angle. Too much angle, and you ride the cap. Too little angle and the blade doesn't engage. But when you're on the blade, a nice shaver. I started off 3 days of stubble. And pimples and bumps and stuff, because we have frost in the morning, first couple of hours, and then the sun comes out, and then you get all hot. So you start off cold, and then you get all hot. And for my skin, it doesn't know if it's winter or summer. So it gets all, you know, what's the word? Greasy from all the internal things that the skin provides because it thinks that it's frost. And then the heat comes and the protective grease is just, you know, so then I get pimples, so, or bumps and stuff. So you see, I have them everywhere. So if I start to bleed from any of them, it's not the blade. Oh, well, it's the blade. It's not the razor's fault. It's the topography of the face. But I would say this is not an aggressive razor, even though it's the plate 3. And if I were to give Colonial Razors, now owned by Kyle, it started off by Kyle and his brother Kirk. Started this company, American company, and then they had 3 years without making anything, and Kyle and his wife and his new son, I think it is, took over the company. So now it's Kyle and his wife, and I believe it's a son. Don't kill me if it's a daughter, I think it's a son. Took over, but as I was saying, if I were to change anything about the razor, I would say that the dots telling you which aggression it is should be on the outside, because when it's loaded, the razor, you have no idea of telling. So that's the only thing I would change, I think. I like that it has that futuristic thing going on, like the Hone razor or the Muley Rocca or even the Mercure, what's the name of it? The Mercure Future, you know, future. So nice to have Colonial Razors back. I've been searching for their, what's the name of it? The AC one in stainless steel. I just cannot find it anywhere. So if you have one in a drawer somewhere, please hit me a message, a private message, because I want to try that, and I want to buy yours if you have it and don't want it. If you have it and don't want to sell it, I would like to just try it. What's the name of it? It's called something blacksmith, silversmith. Well, I don't remember as of this moment. I'm sure you can tell me what the name of it is if I don't remember all of a sudden while I do this shape. But definitely now I have the angle. So it took me 6 or 7 strokes to get the angle. No problem whatsoever now. So but a safer razor in that way, just like the, what's the name, the Mueller Companion. You know, to protect you, if you go too steep, you don't cut, and if you go too narrow, it doesn't cut. So if you shave your legs with it as a, well, I don't know, everyone shaves their legs, or some people do. I mean, not everybody. I don't. And you have a bad angle, you don't cut off, you know, your thigh or something. So I like that. So a little extra protection. Yeah. Easy to get under the nose. It's a relatively flat head. So I would say this is a tad more efficient than the one I used to the Aftershave, the Apex. So maybe the 2 plate is the Apex, Alu Apex, and the 3 is the Plus, to stay in that. The 3 pluses in the Henson or the Plus in the Aylsworth razors. So even though I think the gap might be a little lower, I don't know. I didn't mention it. I didn't measure it. So, but anyway, a nice, comfortable shave with a nice, a little fatter than usual handle with a nice grip on it. No problems whatsoever for my little 2 big mitts here. hc&c towel to finish off the wash here, and then I'm going to the aftershave that I haven't tried before. See, it's still a little murky. It needs a shake, and then let's see how this goes. A semi-functioning pump on the flask there. Anyway, my hands are all white. It's like, it looked like milk in my hands. But man, this scent. It's, if not the best barbershop I've tried, it's in the top 3 at least. Man, that's nice. Really, really, really great. Has a little spices below everything. Not as citrusy as some, and definitely not powdery. So, man, and this splash being made by Ariana and Evans, my skin is just super smooth. This was ultra comfortable. The razor is $72. They have it on a sale with one plate, and $90 with all 3 plates, and of course with shipping. So I opted for the introduction price with the sale for the 3 plates for $90. I will leave a link below. You can see if they still have that offering. Anyway, a great razor. Let's do the sound test. Perfect mundo. Like, subscribe, hit the bell and share. And you know why we do this? This is why. Man, look at this. Man. We do this because we are not obsessed. We are dedicated. Sigsolo out.